Well, I thought our guys, came in, played with a ton of energy. We know what's at stake. We're playing a team that's had a great year. I thought the difference in the game was from game one to game two was our ability to do a much better job on the glass. We gave up so many second chance points in game one, 21 to be exact. And tonight I just thought for today, for the better part of the game, when the game was played when it mattered, the first 35 minutes or so, we were really, really good on the glass. And James Farr to have 11 rebounds in 11 minutes, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. But that's one thing that James can do. The game really turned when Kellen Dunham got his third. I chose to play three of our starters with two fouls. Not starters. Jalen's not a starter, but Jalen had two, Matt had two, and D had two. And those guys were able to ride out the half, and we made a little surge before the half with those three in the game playing our zone. Butler wasn't quite as lucky. Transition opportunity, Remy Abel drew a foul. Now he saddled with three, and he just couldn't really get going. If you take away their leading scorer, then you take away Kravis, who's out with an injury. That's a lot of points that they're missing. But it was our day today. Again, I thought our guys competed mightily on the glass, which we needed to. They're the best rebounding team in our conference, and so we quickly have to turn the page like we did from UC to Butler, from Butler to St. John's.
Coach, going back to what you said, putting in those guys with two fouls towards the end of the first half. Usually, if you have two fouls, it's kind of tradition that guys sit until the second half. What were you trying to get from them at that time? Was that what you wanted to really turn the corner?
Well, you hope, number one, with Kellen Dunham being on the bench, they don't shoot the ball as well as a team. You don't have to stretch your defense out as much. Secondly, we were going to play zone, which you would think you don't have to necessarily be caught in positions where you're out of position, which lead to fouls. We could stay big around the basket. I trust D that he won't pick up a foul in the zone. And Matt and Jalen really just have to hunker down in the lane and play with their arms up and get rebounds. But, some things can happen, and we had to offensively and defensively substitute a little bit down the stretch of the first half with guys that didn't have foul trouble. But that was my thinking, because offensively I didn't think those guys would foul. And defensively I thought our 3 defense, our 1-3-1, would be a tough look with Kellen Dunham going out.
Coach Holtman said that he can't remember a 50-50 ball that their team got today. A huge contrast from you guys in the first game. So how much was that hustle, that effort, intensity, with a victory within a victory?
Huge. That's what you have to do to beat Butler, no matter who you are, whether it's Villanova at their place, whether it's Creighton, who couldn't get it done. They play with tenacity. They do not quit. They get on the floor. And our team needs to do that each and every game as well. I think we're learning that, but make no mistake, they have a lot of experience on the floor, and they do a great job with that.
Your guys said they played with, you called it personal today because they didn't give their best effort up at Butler. Did you notice a different edge about the team and some of the guys today?
Well, again, I thought we played with great energy. I don't know what that means. I think every game should be personal. You put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of sweat to become the ball player that you are. You only get so many of these opportunities. There's no guarantee which way your season goes. And so every game should be personal. But, yeah, we got some guys from Indiana. We got some guys that didn't play well, that were out-toughed at Hinkle. And today I thought our team responded in a very positive way. And you always worry about that as a coach coming off the game that we played on Wednesday night.
One of your concerns Wednesday night was how your team handled success. Positive step in the right direction. Are you pleased with that?
I am, but we have to do it again. We have a very, very quick turnaround. We play a team that beat us just a week ago, the most athletic team in our conference, a team that's going to present a lot different challenge than Butler. We could not keep them out of transition. We could not keep them out of the lane. And because of that, they came in here and beat us. And so we have to be able to learn from game one, but as you said, more importantly, be able to bounce back and be ready to go on Monday night, period. We don't get any points for this game at MSG.
How do you handle the next 2 days? Is there just a light practice? Do they just rest?
Well, fortunately, the Big East does a really good job of making it fair. I remember years ago in a different league, we would have a 1 or 2 day turnaround, and the other team would have a bye and be off for a week, which is ludicrous. Here they do it right, and so we both have 36 hours to prepare. Teams played each other last Saturday, so number one, there's going to be a lot of familiarity, and number two, we haven't had time, nor have they, to put in a bunch of different stuff. So it's going to be, can we do what we wanted to do in game one much better and at a higher level than we did?
Can you talk about the play of the defense today by the team?
Yeah, again, I thought it started with our rebounding effort. Can't give up second shots to the best offensive rebounding team in the league. I thought our switching from man to zone at the end of the first half built up a halftime lead. In the second half, we came out with a lot of energy and really got stops, whether it was man or zone. In the first 5-6 minutes of the game, or the second half, I thought our team played like we wanted them to, with the foot on the gas pedal and much differently than we played at UC. But the difference was our energy level and keeping them off the glass. Thanks.